Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danconi here, and welcome back to our part-time to all-time long-term save, starting off with Bath City, and yeah, things haven't been going very well. We find ourselves 16th, which is not the end of the world, but we're conceding, which is not good. We did win against Salisbury, which was a great result, but we then went and lost 2 games on the bounce, especially a really ugly 3-0 loss against Ebbsfleet, which, although they're quite high up in the league, and I think Ebbsfleet is a fully professional team, which means they train more, etc. I don't know if FM takes that into account. I'm assuming it does. It's not great, but don't worry, we've got Dorking next. Dorking are unbeaten, which is great. And I've come up with a new tactic again, because I'm playing a tactic right now, I'll be honest, that I don't think is going to work. But if it somehow gets a result against Dorking, who are unbeaten, have they conceded a goal? Let me see. Oh my goodness. Can I see? Can I see? Thank you. They've conceded 8 goals so far, Dorking. And I think what's more annoying about some of these games is the fact that we've been in the games. We just haven't been scoring, but we've conceded everything that's been thrown at us. It's not pretty. That's for sure. But as you can see, I am trying something new because I need something. We need some sort of traction. I'm hoping this might spice things up. And out of possession, this is going to become like Mikel Arteta's 4-4-2, sort of. Because we don't have a second person to play alongside Wilson if Jenkins Davis plays, because the roles are too far apart and it starts screaming at me saying that I've done something wrong. Which I probably have. Anyway, let's hope. I just would like to shut Dorking out. They've scored a lot of goals. I would like to just shut them out. Because if we can do that, we're going somewhere. There's our table, Dorking top of it. We're all the way down in 16th. We need to start getting some results, because otherwise this is going to be a long save. And that was a start. I thought they were already in on goal there. I was about to start throwing hands. Anyway, so we're 5 minutes in. We're getting our first highlight here in Dorking's favour, that's for sure. Going forward, they cross it in. Matthews managed to get it away, headed away by Alves, and now it's with Wilson. Wilson is very much on his own. He's got reinforcements joining him there. Alves, Greenslade. Roos finding the long shot. I don't know about that one. I've discouraged them from doing long shots. I would have preferred if he'd played a through ball to Wilson there. But hey, we've had a shot. Okay, another highlight then. Wiles Richards, who had an awful game against Ebbsfleet. Long ball up to Wilson. Doesn't quite win his ball, and now it's back in Dorking's possession, which is not great. Dorking bring it forward on the left-hand side with Vincent. Long ball in behind to Rutherford. Rutherford. Somehow we've kept that one out. I'm really surprised that the Dorking number 11 has not put that in the back of our net. But I'll take it, because I need everything we can get at the moment. Oh boy. Another goal kick then. I would prefer we played the shot, which we will. Parcell to Greenslade. Finds Jenkins Davies. Jenkins Davies can dribble a bit. Finds Wilson. Wilson out to Alves on the left-hand side. Can Alves find a cross at the byline here? Finds one, and Wilson scores. Bath City 1, Dorking Wanderers 0. That is this formation and this tactic in a nutshell. I need Alves getting to the byline and crossing for Wilson. Because that's how we won against Salisbury. Both of the goals we scored against Salisbury were byline crosses into Wilson. Those were headers, not tap-ins. But either way, Wilson will score those sorts of opportunities and we need to feed him with those. Because if we don't, we're not going anywhere. That is great. That's what I want to see. We're already on a defensive mindset because I want us solid. This is a free kick. Jenkins-Davies. Can we get something from this? Jenkins-Davies! Oh, that's really close. Parcell! Oh, my goodness, that's a corner kick. We're rattling on the doors of Dorking's goal. This is excellent stuff. This is a better performance. Far better performance than what we were putting in against Ebbsfleet. It depends if we can maintain that. We have to take frequent rests from training as well because we're a part-time team. So we don't train every day. And our fitness levels are trash if we don't take those rests. So I have to keep on top of that too. Wells Richards with the short kick to Parcell, out to Greenslade again. Copy of what happened earlier. Alves is holding the ball up. We find a long ball over the top to Wilson. Now that's a fantastic ball. Can Wilson score here? Wilson! Oh, it's 2-0. Oh, fantastic. What a ball from Alves. That was sick. That's 2 goals for Wilson now. I think that's 4 for the season for Wilson now. Because he got 2 against Salisbury. That is a great goal. That is non-league at its very best. Oh, let's go. This is what we needed. We need to stay strong defensively though. So Rains on the right-hand side. Finds Barton. Now to Roos. Finds Rains again. Looking down the line for Roos. Roos crosses it in. Wilson, and it's a hat-trick. It's a first half hat-trick for Scott Wilson. And it's Bath City 3, Dorking Wanderers 0. Okay. I didn't expect this. This is the tactic. The tactic. Get to the byline, cross the ball. That is the way we do FM26 right now, and it works. It works. What an excellent first half. Alves with 2 assists too. Absolutely excellent. Wow. Keep this going, guys. Keep this going. Let's make Twerton Park an absolute fortress. Which is where Bath City play, if you don't know. I don't want to make references to certain things and then be like, oh, I don't understand that. Jenkins-Davies with another free kick. He hit this well last time. Can he hit it again? Jenkins-Davies. It's into Tilson. Finds Barton. And Barton gets his first goal for Bath City. It's 4-0. This is Dan Barton's first start since the last video because I really wasn't impressed with the way he's performing. We are tearing Dorking apart. I've had to tinker a lot outside of the video in the previous matches to try and find something that's worked. This is the first time I'm using this. This is a clean slate formation. This is the first time I'm using it. Okay, Dorking in possession now on the halfway line. We want to be in that block. We don't play that defensive style, make things hard to pass through. Dorking with a long cross in. It's headed away by Rains. See, we've got a lot of bodies back there, but we're letting them advance. Ooh. Goes just wide. And that'll be a goal kick for us, and us with the ability to retain possession, which is what we want. Dorking in possession again, though. I'm going to have to start thinking about making some tactical / substitution changes. The problem is, I'm seeing that our left back and right back are getting tired a lot in these games, and I don't have a massive amount of depth to change them with. Finds McShane, and that is a goal back for Dorking Wanderers on the 60th minute. We have not been able to keep them out. Which, to be honest, we wouldn't have expected to do. I knew you were doing that thing where you were continuing a highlight behind the replay. I know you, FM. Right, we're in possession here, moving through the middle. Dan Barton now on the right-hand side. Looking for a bit of something special. Rains. Running down the right-hand side, finds Barton. Barton goes to the byline and crosses. And Wilson tripped there? Wilson is tripped, and it's going to be a penalty. Can we put this away for 5? That's the question. Jenkins-Davies with the penalty. And he puts it away. Bath City 5, Dorking Wanderers 1. We need to remind ourselves that this team had not lost yet. 15 points from 5 games. We've torn them apart. Right, let's start making a few changes. Let's get Mabika on for... Or Mabika on, sorry, for Barton. Let's get... I think I'm going to put Matthews out on the right back role and then take Reigns off. Give him a little bit of a rest for Tomlinson. And then... Jenkins-Davies is looking a bit leggy, so let's get Beardmore on for Jenkins-Davies. Yeah, I think that's sensible substitutions at this stage of the match. We just want to see this out now. This will be a huge win. For momentum, for squad happiness, all sorts. It's a huge, huge win if we can get this. Which we should be able to. Like, if we surrender a 4-goal lead to anyone in this league, I'm going to be well annoyed. That's for sure. Last 10 minutes of the game now. Limiting highlights. Greenslade with a corner on the right-hand side. Going to swing this in with the left boot. There's a good swing in. Tries to find Matthews, but it doesn't quite get there. Beardmore will clear up the loose ball. Long ball into Wilson. Has found him, and he's kept it in. Wilson, still Wilson. He finds a shot, and he's scored his 4th of the match. And it's Bath City 6, Dorking Wanderers 1. I don't quite know what to say. But there is one thing I have noticed throughout the beta, now going into obviously the live game we're having now. Dribbling and crossing from the byline are very powerful. It's not something I've actually gone after. I just wanted them to cross the balls into the box to Wilson. I know that works for Wilson, because I saw it work against Salisbury. We've seen it today. The crosses into Wilson are just working. We just need to keep doing that. We don't necessarily need things like you would see in the Premier League, of like inside forwards and stuff like that. We just need those wingers putting the balls into the box. What a performance. 6 goals from 10 shots on target. Remember last video when we had 10 shots on target against... What the hell is going on in the background? Did you just see that? Okay. We had 10 shots on target, 20 shots against Dover, and we didn't score. We've done that today with less shots on target, but 10 shots on... less shots, but 10 shots on target, and we've scored 6. What a game. Absolutely excellent. A perfect 10 from Wilson. That one has caught me off guard. That one has really, really caught me off guard. I don't know how to react to it. Another game. We're gonna praise Wilson. God damn, we're gonna praise Wilson. Fix the schedule. What have we got coming up? So we've just got Dorking, Maidenhead, Chesham, and Chelmsford. Where are they in the league? That's not the league. I need to see my league. Thank you. Maidstone, Chelmsford, Maidenhead. Yeah, I think we'll just show the next game. Wow. So, next game, Maidenhead at home. I'm looking forward to it. Right, it is time for our game against Maidenhead United. It's another home game. And let's hope we can push on from what we did against Dorking. Because that was quite the display. And I'd like to see more of it, honestly. I don't think we need to make any substitution or any changes, I should say. And given them a day's rest, so they hopefully should be fairly sharp. And also not completely dead on the legs. Let's see what we can do and see if that game against Dorking was a flash in the pan or whether we can start maybe consistently putting some wins together. Because that would be huge. Dagenham and Redbridge struggling down at the bottom of the league. It's a little bit of surprise. Fun fact, Andy Carroll, part of Dagenham and Redbridge now. Remember him? Used to play for Newcastle United. I wonder what age Andy Carroll is now. Imagine as in footballing terms he's got to be getting on. Anyway, 10 minutes into the match, fairly even match stats so far. One shot each. Little bit of an XG in our favour, but it's not much in it. But we are in possession in this highlight. So, Usa finding Matthews, gives it back. And he'll give it back to Matthews again. Onto Rains on the right-hand side, who finds Barton. Barton onto Russo, will run with the ball. He loses out, but Rains clears up the mess. Rains into the penalty. Rains! Oh, saved by the Maidenhead goalkeeper, and that'll be a corner that we won't get to see, which is unfortunate. Good early intent, though. Highlight. When Van Stappershoff. What a name! I love the Maidenhead United's goalkeeper's name. What a name. Anyway, Maidenhead United coming forward. Slightly worrying from our perspective here. We need a tackle in. But Wells Richards has saved that shot. We don't want to be conceding too many shots, that's for sure. We want to be solid. It's out to Barton on the right, and the highlight has abruptly cut me off. We're having good possession. We're in favour in the corners. It's an even game in terms of shots, though, and fairly even in terms of XG. Not too many chances going either way. Certainly not the storming start we made against Dorking. But that's fine. Wins are what we want. Wins are what we need. That's all we need. It doesn't matter how we get them. It's getting them. Not seen too much from our left-hand side, which I believe, yeah, is Alves. And Barton's struggling a little bit for condition. This is where we need just that bit of magic for 1 or 2 goals to see this match out. That's what we want. Rains coming forward on the right-hand side. No highlight there, so we'll be back to our little stat overview. I do have a lot of fun looking at the 2D view on this screen now. I must admit. I know a lot of people are, you know, not overly happy or find it a bit controversial, but I like it. Anyway, Rains finds Barton. Barton, shot blocked. Tilson goes back into Alves. Wilson! Oh, just wide at the right-hand post. We have knocked on the door a few times. The highlight continues, though. It's now with Maidenhead in possession. Long ball. Rains will get there with the header. And Barton reclaims possession, finding Russo, who gives it away, but then clears it up again. It's back in possession, but has now lost the ball again. Not the greatest performance from him there. It's back with Maidenhead United, who are building out from the back. Got it on the left-hand side, but Barton's won back possession. It's back to Russo. Goes up to Alves on the left-hand side. Alves a bit missing today, but finds Jenkins Davis. Jenkins Davis is through. Jenkins Davis! Oh, that's a bad miss. We'd really hope for him to be getting them on target. Still 0-0. Long ball from Maidenhead. It's headed up to Wilson, though. Jenkins Davies finding Dan Barton, who gives it on to Rains on the right-hand side. We want to get him to that byline, get him to cross. He goes on that byline now. Russo finds Barton, and he has buried his second in the matches of this video. 2-2. And that's what we needed to see. We needed that breakthrough. We've been finding it tough to break down this Maidenhead side, but we have a goal on the board. That's what we want to see. I am noticing that a few people are struggling with fitness. Alva's not having the best game either. There will be some substitutions required, that's for sure. Now we need to be solid. We need to stand up, be good defensively, and try and get any sort of joy on the attack. Jenkins Davis bringing the ball forward, finds Wilson, who gives it out to Alves on the left-hand side. Alves passes it on to Jenkins Davis, who finds the penalty area, the byline. He gives it back to Alves. Alves in space. Gives it across and loses it. It's a poor pass from Alves. And now Maidenhead have the chance to counter-attack. They're through here. Amare. Just wide. Didn't get much support from Maidenhead's midfield there, which is quite lucky for us. Right. Mika's going to come on. Ash is going to come on. Who else is going to come on? Why does it feel like the game has paused in the background? There we go. I'm going to take off Rusa. He doesn't like playing in defensive midfield, I get it, but that's something is a necessity in this situation because we don't have the squad depth to be having luxury players. Free kick for Maidenhead. Goes into the area, headed away by Parcell. But it'll be cleared up on the edge of the area by Maidenhead. Moving into it here, and that's just gone over. Quite wildly over, to be honest. We need to be a bit better at clearing up those second balls. Mabika finds Beardmore, who finds Wilson in the middle. Give it back to Beardmore. Through to Mabika. Mabika, that's a weak shot. No problem for the Maidenhead goalkeeper there. Highlight seems to be continuing. Long ball from the Maidenhead goalkeeper. We win the header. Reigns finds Tilson. Out to Greenslade. Finds Ash. Ash through to Jenkins Davies. Jenkins Davies loses out though. That's the end of the highlight. Randomly. Very randomly. Okay. We're in the last 10 minutes now. Just need to see this out. It's not exactly been a great display, but it has been one where we needed to come out on top. Mabika. Long ball, just doesn't find anyone. Back with Maidenhead, who are coming forward again. That's a really good through ball. Gian from Maidenhead in a lot of space, and he finds their forward, who scores, and it's 1-1. That is so disappointing. From a loose, hopeful long ball pass, we've conceded. And that is just so disappointing. They hadn't really threatened us really badly. We just haven't, again, put chances away. 7 shots on target, 14 shots, and we've only scored once. Maidenhead have scored 1 of their 3 shots on target, and that's punished us. It's cost us 2 points. Damn. Not good. It was a loose pass from Mabika, and to be honest, Jenkins Davies didn't have the best of games either. I'm disappointed. I'm not going to say you're unlucky. You just weren't good enough. That just was not good enough. We could have won that. Dear oh dear, what a poor performance after such a good performance against Dorking. Dorking have now lost again to Hornchurch. They are not having a good time of it. But to be honest, we have not lost this video, which is far more than what we'd done in previous games. Oh my goodness. That game against Dorking, absolutely astonishing. We are going to come back for Hornchurch, because Hornchurch are right up there amongst Horsham and the likes up there. Yeah, Hornchurch and Totton will be the next 2 games. I will get through until that period, and we will see how we do with this new style of stuff that's going on. And hopefully we can start putting the ball in the back of the net more than we did against Maidenhead. Don't know why we found that so tough, but hopefully we can start getting up the league, because we would love to challenge for playoffs. I'm not expecting us to challenge for the title, because there are some really good teams in this league, and there are some professional teams in this league which we are not. But hopefully we can get up there. If you have liked this, give it a like, subscribe if you are new, and hit the bell icon to be kept up to date with all of the up-and-coming videos in this series of part-time to all-time, as well as the other series coming up on the channel too. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.